Cut the check. Venom and Smoke Podcast. Give us our 5%.
Welcome on this Saturday night. This is the Venomous Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by Venom and Smoke Podcast. So, this is the recap of Wrestlemania Night 1 and NXT Stand Deliver. Like I said, let me bring on my co-host, the nefarious one. He's probably still in Facebook jail. Is he?
Absolutely. And for another 25 days.
The Stone Cold Steve Austin belt and the Dead Man Inc. shirt.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta represent both of these guys. So
you know me, I just represent us.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah. Man, but since Lala stuck on the train, we had to bring in somebody truly diabolical. He's the diabolical of all haters. He's first time on the wrestling podcast. Well, Sean. We gonna bring him in. That's Jay, man. What's going on?
Hey. What's up, Jay?
What's up?
All I gotta say is before we start wrestling, North Carolina. That's all I gotta say.
I was just watching I didn't get to watch it. I was watching the previews right when you sent me the link.
No. I watched it. I watched the end of the thing during the Charlotte match. Like, I really didn't give a shit about Charlotte or Ronda Rousey. So I got to watch it on the big screen.
But we cared about the outcome.
The outcome.
Yeah.
The outcome.
But man, before we got to WrestleMania, it was Stand and Deliver. I was shocked off bat on the pre-show because I wasn't expecting Toxic Attraction to lose.
Matter of fact, I got hold of
that. Go down, but man, hey, it was a great match.
I think she's legitimately hurt.
But I'm sorry. Well, I would love to see Gigi go down, but that's
yeah.
But yeah, she might be hurt because she's not taking any big bumps.
Mm-hmm.
And your girl took all the big bumps, so but that was the big, it started off with shocking.
Yes.
I missed that. I missed that today. I totally forgot. And when I remembered, it was done.
We got you. Me and Izzy watched it.
I watched it. Matter of fact, I got home at about, it was 1:04, and they just introduced the ladder match.
And then the ladder match was fire too. The ladder match was real fire.
No, was it me or did Solo Uso even get an intro? Because when I walked in, they showed him.
They skipped over.
What the fuck? I'm saying you got a pay-per-view, you can't fucking show his intro and give him his moment
on the pre-show. That's what happened. Okay. And they cut to the long, did that entrance, and then they showed Cameron Grimes and the rest of the people. So
that's what I watched. I caught it when they introduced Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, so that was the beginning of the real show, was when Cameron Grimes came. So you probably got an intro, in there, but Cameron Grimes. I didn't think Cameron Grimes was going to win that match,
but they were hyping it up, whereas he was dedicating it to his dad, and
he's going to lose it.
He just had a feeling that he was going to get it.
He's going to lose it quick.
Oh, yeah.
He lose it very quick.
That's it. You got your little moment. And Carmelo Hayes is going to win it back.
I'm just saying, Carmelo Hayes, they're going to elevate Carmelo Hayes because of what we saw,
God,
at the end of Stand and Deliver, which was, shocking. But
I am scared for those cats on the main roster.
Yeah, because Dolph Ziggler won in them.
I was like, you got to be kidding.
But I'm thinking they're going to do a slow build. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to do like they did with Roman Reigns, and then people start booing him or John Cena because he's getting pushed too much. So he has to go to the back of the line, I believe.
Man, but if he's going to the main roster, I'm scared for him.
Not yet. He's too green. You saw that match? That match, he was too damn green.
That match.
It didn't. It was
exactly because it just looked.
Even Dolph Ziggler couldn't make him look good. So it.
And that crowd wasn't live for that match.
It was pretty live for the other, for the other ones. Ciampa. I know Ciampa was gonna lose because he's old school, so you go out on your back. So I know he was gonna lose. But I like Ciampa's entrance, and it was a real good show. It was a good show. Saturday was a good show, but they need to put it back on Friday. They need to have it on its own and move SmackDown on Thursday that night of the damn. You know what I'm saying?
I hope they fix that issue going forward.
Or put it somewhere because it cannot. Or that Tuesday, or make Stand and Deliver that Tuesday.
Exactly.
And yes, that Tuesday, because I'm like, you took away from it because most people not doing stuff 12 noon, and nobody's gonna watch from 12 noon all the way to 10 o'clock. That's too much wrestling. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we on the podcast, but it's too much wrestling. I'm like, that's too much. Like your whole day is gone. Because if you watch Stand and Deliver to the end of WrestleMania, you spent 12 hours basically watching wrestling almost. That's too much.
If you're a fan like that, God bless you. But even when Stand and Deliver was over, I was watching the Home Gardens channel.
Shit, man. You got like an hour in between, like an hour and a half in between shows. That's too much.
It is.
WWE need to fix that problem because it takes away from Stand and Deliver. Because I just want to watch WrestleMania.
Exactly. Get me there.
Deliver. And Stand and Deliver put on a hell of a show.
Yes, they did.
Except for
anybody who.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I say except for the main event. The main event sucked.
Yeah, it was not, as I said, the people were not into it. Not at all. Not one bit. Mandy Rose. And I'm gonna say this. What's up, Chris?
Yep, exactly. What's up, Chris? Exactly. You will be burnt out.
What's up, Chris?
That's 3 hours.
Mandy Rose is legit.
Oh yeah, that was. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Mandy Rose. Yeah, she got better since she's been in NXT.
She is legit. Say I don't care. I don't care. I will now stick up for her because. What more does this young woman has to prove? She's going to be a star for the next 10 years.
Oh, yeah. They got something on their hands, though. And I don't want them to break up Toxic Attraction because they're together. I think them together could be a dominant force if you call them
Yes.
up.
Yes, they have. There's a dynamic about them, whereas they're easy to hate.
Yes.
They're easy to hate.
Men can't hate them.
Well,
men can't hate them. I get what you're saying, Izzy, but men gonna be like, three is better than one.
And Gunther. Oh my God.
Oh, that was a hard hitting match.
Oh my God. It was nothing like with Walter against Ilya Dragunov, but
it was
hard hitting match. Oh my God!
I think he took some of that steam off that backhand, though.
Yes,
he couldn't hit him like Dragunov. He couldn't hit him like that.
and once again, the argument: why is not LA Knight on the main roster?
Yes, he's one.
I don't get that one bit.
I think he's going to get called up though. I think he's going to be one of the called up, and he needs to go to SmackDown. SmackDown lacking stars.
Yes,
that's why Roman Reigns is going after both belts, so he could have somebody else to fight. Because there's nobody. Name somebody on SmackDown besides Drew McIntyre. That's not even Drew.
It's not even Drew.
That's on his level, man. All the stars are on Raw, and Cody Rhodes, we just found out going to Raw. So it's Oops, sorry, it's all a surprise, but Cody came back. Yeah.
Worst kept secret in wrestling, anyway.
Yeah, but at first I thought it was the Fiend, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I was hoping. I called it. I was hoping for the. I was
like, oh shit. But we gonna get to that a little later. I'm trying to think about the other matches we might have missed. No, I think that was all of them for staying at the level.
I didn't see the pay-per-view, but I'll say that NXT does put out a good show.
It is the best show of the 2.0 era so far.
I'm gonna say the holy shit moment is when Waller went through that damn ladder. Elbow dropped through the ladder.
Oh, I'm like, he broke. I'm like, he broke his arm.
Looked like he broke his arm. He went through it. Wow. And we talk about Jeff Hardy type ladder.
It was a 20, 25 foot ladder.
Yeah,
that
he flew and he went through it. Elbow looked like it was dislocated, all kind of shit. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he could do the Alexa Bliss thing to make his arm look that way, but I hope so. Because if not, he broke his elbow. His elbow is done.
Oh hell yeah! Oh my! I'm just that's all I just felt like. Oh,
shit! You hit that pow like oh shit. So it was good.
Let's see my
what's up, my Dripsters? It was good. It was good.
Good morning, young man. Thank you for watching. By the way.
Morning.
My least favorite tag team won. MSK.
Oh man, that pissed me off. The Creed brothers needed that.
Creed brothers. I was rooting for the Creed brothers.
Everybody wanted the Creed brothers to win. That's bullshit. Nobody wanted MSK.
I'm sorry, but you can make the case. You could bring MSK up. Yes. They've been ready. They've been ready to go to the main roster. To me,
it just blah.
Exactly. Blah.
I didn't like them in Impact. I'm sorry.
No. So I'm just not an MSK guy. Can't do it.
So I think we covered all the matches there, man. I know Vic probably got a whole bunch of pictures because he's out there.
Good for him, by the way.
That brought us into WrestleMania Night 1 because Stand and Deliver lasted to about 3 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock y'all's. Yep. So it gave me like an hour and a half to get me a bite to eat and sit down for WrestleMania Night 1. So
if any piece of trash dumps on Night 1, you don't know shit.
The first two matches I went to sleep on them, but I was I was sleeping on the first two matches. I was in the store and feet up.
Because they were SmackDown matches.
They were SmackDown matches. I put my feet up, and then I heard Becky Lynch's music. That's when I fucking woke up. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I saw some of it. I saw enough of it to tell you I knew the ending. It was just like God was waking me up for the ending. So hey, yeah, that's the ending.
Yes.
That's because who cares about Drew McIntyre and Happy Corbin? Who cares? Who cares? That should have been not on the show.
No. Well, and also,
the Usos matches. Prayers for
didn't
Rick.
Belong at Mania. I'm sorry.
Prayers for Rick Boogs because it's not a serious knee injury.
He said he tore his patella.
Yeah,
he's out. He's out for a year and a half. He's
out. Matter of fact, he tore his patella and his quad.
Yeah, he's out for about a year and a half.
You're out. You're done for a year, pal.
Yeah,
he's going almost on 2 years.
But if you think about it, he was
We'll get to there.
His turn. We get there.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, it's I'm just saying, they set it up in the pre-show. If you watch the pre-show, that Miz turning on, I'm gonna go get more into it. They set that shit up when they were talking to his brother. They set it up, and with a lot of people who don't watch the pre-show, so it went over a lot of people's heads.
Man, the Mrs. B made me watch it.
But I just want to tell you, I called the Miz beat that ass, and I don't even like the Miz. But
yes, you did.
Yeah, but the Drew McIntyre match, I was like, what the fuck, whatever. We knew this was coming.
Yeah, I mean,
and then, cut the fucking ropes.
Listen, you knew
he finally used it.
You knew he was gonna win because what over a week ago he said, "Oh, after WrestleMania, I'm going after Roman the titles, or I'm going after whoever the champion is." Could you really see Happy Corbin going at Roman or Brock?
Fuck
not at all.
I'm just saying. Plus, Happy Corbin had an undefeated streak going on, so I knew Happy Corbin was going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Since he became Happy Corbin, he never lost a singles match until WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Listen, they try to make us care, but realistically, no, I didn't give a fuck.
Listen, they need
in the Final Four, so you even see it. It was just listen. We'll tell you how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in Friday. You should have watched it.
Mm-hmm. But
yeah, we got it, man. I just think Happy Corbin could have been on the pre-show. They didn't have any matches on the pre-show.
Yeah, you're right.
And once again, you could have very easily put Ricochet and fucking Prince Balor, put them against each other.
Yeah, that would have been a good match.
I'm like, why the fuck the United States Championship and the Intercontinental Championship wasn't even on the show?
On the most stupendous exactly. Come on.
I'm like, put a match of your most athletic motherfuckers and put them in that bitch.
Give them 20 minutes, they would have stolen that show.
Yeah. I don't believe it. I'm like, the Intercontinental Championship used to be the second most important title.
Not now.
In the world. Let's be real. We're going to say in the world. Mm-hmm. It was the second most important title in this heyday when Macho Man and all them was holding it. In the world, bro.
Now it's a joke.
What is it doing now, man?
It's a joke.
Not even the WrestleMania. They don't even make a WrestleMania, so Happy Corbin makes it.
Fucking Happy Corbin.
Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory makes it.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope he fakes an injury or some shit, and we get Finn Balor versus Austin Theory. I'm hoping because I really not. People excited to see him. I'm like, no, not really.
I think McAfee will have a good accounting with himself, but I would rather see Finn Balor in his demon as the demon and beat the shit out of fucking Austin Theory.
Brother, you don't really need a bill for a contender. He could come out there and do an open challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Cody need to win one of them fucking belts. I know he's gonna probably be in a WWE championship picture because he never won.
Absolutely.
He needs to win one of those belts to make it prestigious. Something because
second biggest pop of the night.
Yeah, we're gonna get
yes.
But we have, then it was after the tag team after Rick Boogs almost shattered his knee fucking shattered. Like if you go back, if you got Peacock, go back and watch the Rick Boogs match. He tried to fucking pick people up and his knees shattered. You can just see it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yes. Even when I saw it, I'm like, oh damn.
That's pretty
that didn't look pretty at all.
It didn't look pretty. So they had to be. I think they probably would have lost that match. I think the Usos might have lost that fucking match. They probably made a call in the middle of that fucking thing.
From what I've already seen online, excuse me, I think Rick Boogs and Nakamura were supposed to win that match.
They made a quick call, which was the right call. The right call is to keep the Usos and them dominant, man, not to boo.
You have to.
So this, like, be a spoiler. I told you it's the spoiler. Whoever wins this match was gonna be the spoiler of it. So if they had Brock winning the shit, he's not winning it anymore because it's not gonna look right with the Usos with the belts and Roman with no belts.
Exactly.
Right with on
unless he loses the belt, the Usos start getting on him. Oh, you lost the belt. We didn't lose our belts. And then it makes him become more of a beast in the ring.
Yeah, he'd be sadistic as hell. He gonna beat the shit out of both of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, but on some shit like that, I'm still the head of the table, even though I'm not the champ. And then he goes after the belts.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. If they're gonna have Drew McIntyre beat Brock Lesnar for both belts, I retire from wrestling.
Oh fuck no! I don't think Brock had that many more dates left on his contract, so that's another reason why I think Roman is going to win. And Roman is white hot right now. Why stop it for Brock? No, keep it going. And I'm telling you, I'm going to give you my prediction at the end of the show. What's going to happen after Roman wins that title? I'm just on. Then we got on to the showstopper, right? Bianca Belair versus fucking Becky was the showstopper. It was hard to follow.
Oh my! First of all, Becky looked hot. She looked good.
Doing squats or something because she didn't look like a Charlotte from the back no more.
About to say, she had a little booty going on and she looked hot.
I think it was the way they made that costume.
You got some lips in it.
Yeah, they pulled it up, they popped it out, they smushed it in, they smushed it out.
And the first thought that came to mind was when Bianca extended the hand. I'm like, "Come on, Bianca, nail this bitch." And Becky did. I'm like, "Oh fuck, you fell for that."
Everybody had that. Not again. 26 seconds.
Not again.
That would have been fucked up, though.
That'd have been fucked up. The people would have walked out the stadium, man.
Becky would have booed out the fucking building. Oh my god!
But that one had a big fight feel. They both had big ass entrances. Like the Ronda Charlotte match was like a plain SmackDown match. They didn't have no big entrances, none of that. It was like over the top entrances, and it felt like a main event. It's like that felt like the main event.
Yes.
And with Bianca's entrance, the announcers shut up. They kept talking and talking like, dude, shut up. I want to hear the fucking music.
We want to hear TSU.
I want to hear the fucking music. I don't want to hear you talk. Shut the fuck up and let them play.
Yes. They did a great job, by the way. It sounded just like her entrance music. And then they were playing while her entrance music was playing. It sounded just like. So she big up for bringing TSU up, man. HBCU. Good.
Yes.
Big up for Bianca for doing that shit. And man, that was like a back and forth match. I didn't know who was going to win that match.
There were so many false finishes.
Yes, there was a lot of false finishes
from the second rope. A lot of people don't know
that That was impressive as fuck. A 450 from the second. Not the third, the second rope.
You know how much height you got to get from the second rope to hit a 450? I'm like, shit. There's men who can't do that shit.
Nope.
She hit that bitch perfect. No.
Yeah, she did.
She hit it perfect. And then Becky hit like a 450 kick. It almost looked like it. They were going at it. And Becky finally looked like she was the fucking man. I know Eric hates hearing that shit. She looked like pre-pregnancy Becky for the first time, I could say. She did her thing in that match. But Bianca was the right choice too.
Yeah, and say what you want about Becky, the woman can work. Becky can work.
But definitely. She does. She can look good and she makes others look good.
Yes.
Definitely.
They made the right choice. Bianca needs to have a dominant run.
Yes, I don't want to see you lose the belt at fucking Backlash.
Yes, she ended a 3-year run because Becky didn't lose the belt in 3 years, technically. Even though they split her shit up. she technically didn't lose the belt because pregnancy made it. She lost the pregnancy. She didn't lose to nobody else.
Yeah.
So she technically had a 3-year run with the belt. And you end up
They're not going to
like
get
that.
Bianca's not getting no 3 years.
I know, but you got to at least give her close to a year. You got to give her close to a year.
Nope.
You can't give her 2-3 months off that win. You got to give her up to at least SummerSlam.
I think she needs the rest of the year sort of run.
She do.
You're right.
That's the rest of the year.
You're right. That's what she needs, but we're talking WWE. It's not going to happen.
I think it might. I think they invested in her.
I think, and I believe this, with Asuka going to be coming back and Bayley going to be coming back, you got the possibilities are good.
She needs to get pushed to the moon and give a dominant run. Even have her turn heel. Shit. Her husband is about to turn heel.
Hell yeah.
Tell her turn heel. Shit.
Turn heel, please.
I never got to see if she turned heel at NXT.
Yeah, she came in as a heel.
Yes. She was a heel.
She started as a heel.
That was her best work as a heel.
Well, I mean, heels are the best.
Like she is a natural heel because that's what that EST. I'm the best, strongest, fastest, and all that stuff. They turned it into a face thing. That's why it sounds corny. But when she was in heel form, it fits.
Yes.
Telling people to kiss her ass, patting her ass, and all that came from when she was a heel. So imagine her being this dominant, and then boom, she turned heel. Eric, I know we have so many heels, but I'm saying even in the run to keep the run fresh, turn heel for a little bit, not being all the way faces. Nobody likes faces. Nobody likes faces. That's the problem. Like nobody likes faces because because we get older, you be like, fuck. That shit is hokey as fuck.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then the worst kept secret of the night was after that. It was a bad night for the Rollins family. They took back-to-back L's. Like back-to-back L's. We ain't even lying. Well, what the fuck was Seth wearing looking like the fucking ULA peacock? Peacock watching down the field. That's what I thought of when I saw him. He's like a fucking peacock.
Yo, that laugh, he be driving me. Yo, that shit is funny as hell. He just start laughing out of nowhere. Like when the lights came up and Cody popped up, they panned to him and he had that laughing expression on his, and he was laughing. I was like, this dude is crazy.
Bro, the thing was, Cody took his time, so everybody like, oh shit. I'm like, I'm about to hit. Here come the money. When he said time is money, I say, oh shit, here comes Shane. Fuck.
Yeah.
I was about to say, fuck. I was ready to turn the TV off. I had the fucking remote in my hand. I'm like, fuck this.
Soon as I heard, the beginning of the song, because that's his AEW song.
Yes.
As soon as you heard that beginning, I was like, Cody's there.
No, I'm saying when the lights went dark, I said, oh shit, it's the Fiend. I was like, oh shit, it's the Fiend.
That too.
I'm like, oh shit, it's the Fiend. And then I heard that intro. I said, wait a minute. They didn't keep the AEW theme. Wait a minute. I'm like, oh shit.
You gotta Cody probably owns it. You know what I'm saying? Like Tony Khan does his things differently. So he probably owns that. And honestly, that's his song. You know what I'm saying? As corny as it might sound, it's his song.
AEW though. He had that, and he had that when he left WWE. He had that all in TNA.
He had it in TNA. He had
a different song.
That's
he had a different song. The song that he used tonight is AEW.
I know he used it in New Japan. I know he used that shit in Japan.
That same song? I don't think so.
Yeah, he had this song for a while. He had this song in New Japan.
I thought he had a different song. Or maybe they remixed it.
Nah, he had this song when he was doing the American Nightmare stuff. That's when this song started coming out, like in New Japan. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do my research on that one because I thought it was
I
a
know he had
different
it for a
form he was
while
going.
before AEW. I know he had it before AEW, but it became popular at AEW.
Yes.
It became popular, but he used it a couple times elsewhere. So
that match was off the hook though.
Oh hell yeah!
That was a good match. They tried to kill each other for us.
Yeah.
Them dudes were bruised and broken.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I bet you.
He was about to be busted open up here.
I bet you Cody loves the pace of the WWE match as to AEW.
Because he grew up.
No, I think it's more of the quality of wrestler. He was wrestling green at AEW with even Sammy. Sammy's a nice wrestler, but he's still young.
And he's not Seth Rollins.
And Seth Rollins is an all-around wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Yes. He's a great worker. And I think it was two great workers went out there tonight and they broke their backs.
Yeah, they did.
I'm just glad they let Cody win. Because I thought they'll be, I'm gonna put Tripp's boy over Cody. But I think they read the room and said, man, they'll boo the hell out of this if we bring Cody.
Yeah, that might have been Triple H's boy when they brought him up to the main roster, but that was Dusty's boy at NXT.
That was his Dusty's boy, period.
Yeah. Dusty's boy versus Dusty's boy. That was tight though.
Yeah, Dusty's boy against Dusty's boy. So I thought it was a great match. I thought the story that they told in the ring was definitely they told a strong story for them not hyping the match up.
Welcome
we need to do this
Seth,
again.
Seth, welcome back. Welcome to the big time, et cetera, et cetera.
No, it made me laugh. He said, welcome to the big time, bitch.
He said, welcome back to the big leagues, bitch. That's what he said.
Exactly. It's the story within the story that really intrigued me.
Yes.
And it's just like, he belongs there. He was the only one that didn't fit that indie. He always felt too big to be AEW to me. Like he didn't fit. So that's why I'm like, I was down on him in AEW. He didn't fit. But I'm glad they keeping his wife away so far.
Oh God!
No, I don't think they're gonna sign. Vince don't play with his money, and she's really not gonna generate money. She's not a good wrestler. She sucks on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like all she's good for is to look at.
Yeah, I'm just saying she's a heat magnet, and people are going to fucking
unless Cody goes heel.
Yes,
Cody goes heel. They bring her in.
Nah, but they need a face like Eric said. We already have so many heels. He's a face.
But eventually that's gonna happen.
Yeah, but he's a face right now.
Oh, definitely.
Then I like the over the top antics when he came in. They had the fireworks shooting very well. I'm like, man, this shit is funny.
You could say between him and Austin, they had the 1 and 2 pops of the night.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes,
Austin was gonna get that. So
that was
Austin was given
in Texas. You say you doing that shit in Texas? Austin. So you could say Cody had the pop of the night because Austin was given. That's just different. Well, Cody had an Austin-like reaction when they heard that intro, the little words before the song come on.
Yeah,
people went nuts.
That shit exploded. As soon as they heard there's more than one royal family in wrestling, that place was like,
you're like, oh.
I was
like, all right.
But the WWE made you think though. They had Bray Wyatt. He in Dallas. They had Shane McMahon reports. So you knew he was out of 3 people. You like, oh.
Well, you knew Shane was going to be because of the Hall of Fame. He wasn't missing the Undertaker's Hall of Fame.
I understand that, but I'm saying people thinking this Vince gonna fuck us again. Because Vince
I saw something online. Somebody had it said anonymous wrestler, and it said, "I'll see you on Saturday. I'll make you lose I'll beat you like I made you lose your title before." and I researched, and the only person that on that list, that's why the other day when you said who's gonna wrestle, I put John Cena, because John Cena was the one that beat Rollins for the Universal, I think it was. So that's why I was like, bringing John Cena for one match, that would have been
that'd exploded.
That would have been
but they'd have booed it because everybody wanted this.
Cody.
And even though it was the worst kept secret, the pop was ridiculous.
Oh hell yeah!
And the and the match
was
equal to the pop. You know what I'm saying? They gifted everybody, us here at home, and the people at the stadium with the work that they did in that ring. That was a good job. I'm
gonna say they had back-to-back 5-star matches. When have you ever seen the WWE have back-to-back 5-star matches?
Definitely, and if Meltzer doesn't give that match 5 stars, then he has a thing against
both of those matches deserve 5 stars. Though. I just won both because both of those matches had you on the edge of your seat.
Okay, wait a minute. I triggered Izzy's rage.
See, I can't be too loud. Fuck Meltzer! I don't need some piece of crap to tell me what a 5-star fucking match is. And any of y'all sheep, that's right, sheep, man, who follow him word for word, you have no fucking life.
They did. We about to talk about how they went from 5-star to 2-star.
To 2. Meltzer, I don't care what the fuck Meltzer says. Fuck him. He's anti-WWE anyway. Fuck him. He thinks anything from Japan's a shit. So fuck him.
I'm not going to even lie. This Mania felt like they finally got the shit right after a couple years. This Mania felt like a Mania. Minus the first couple matches.
They needed to move some matches around, though.
Yeah, like the Miz match. We didn't forget to talk about. We skipped over. But the Miz match, we can talk about that before we talk about that garbage in Charlotte and Ronda. But the Miz match, it was actually good.
Dominic once again showing improvement. That frog splash he hit was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was. I caught it in between winks, but between sleeps. But it was good. It was a beautiful frog splash.
It was a beautiful frog splash.
Yeah, the Miz and then won. And like I said, they turned on Logan Paul. He turned on Logan Paul.
You know something? If he decides to do this on a full-time basis, he would be an outstanding heel.
Boo. No, not because he's awesome. This is because Rey Mysterio and them suck.
Eric, I got your back, brother.
You beat Rey Mysterio, man. Come on. But now he's gonna be a face because they didn't turn Miz face. Shit, because they cheered when he fucking when he hit it. When he turned on him. Miz turned face.
No, I think Miz is gonna try to be a tweener.
No, but I'm saying in Texas he turned face because they cheered their ass off.
Well, because nobody likes Logan Paul.
So that's why I say Logan Paul can never be a face. So if Miz and Logan Paul face each other, Miz will be in the face by default.
But Logan Paul, dude that's never wrestled before, he didn't do bad.
Thank you. I was just going to say that.
He wasn't as nice as Bad Bunny because Bad Bunny did work, but this kid did some work. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be Bot City, but the moves that he did do, they looked like he had been doing them a while.
Yeah, but he was working with Rey Mysterio, who could probably help him work.
Listen, Jade Cargill's been working with whoever it is that she's working with, and she ain't getting better.
He's not a natural athlete like Logan. Logan is a natural athlete. She's an athlete. She looks good, but you can look good and not be an athlete.
I thought she was an athlete.
You can look good. I'm gonna say this way: you can have all the muscles and be clumsy as shit.
But I thought she was an athlete. I thought that she did something else.
Man, Jade is not a natural athlete, man, because she ain't picking it up. She looks clunky. She botches shit. She's not a natural athlete. She just looks good as shit. That's all it is. It's like somebody,
does look
she's just a
good.
fitness model, like the fitness models I used to get in and we used to trash. The only fitness model did well was Trish. Think about
Trish.
it. Trish.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Dana Brooke. She was a fitness model. Okay, and also, I'm saying also Alexa Bliss was a fitness model.
Yes.
She was.
Yep.
And Alexa's a better wrestler than Jade Cargill. Easy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like not everybody have quick twitch muscles. She's just look good, because she works out and all that. Doesn't mean you got coordination. She doesn't have coordination. Doesn't look like.
Listen, Logan Paul looked like he had been doing it before.
Yeah.
Like he's done it before. It was smooth for him.
Yes, so
it really was.
He's been a wrestling fan too, so he probably.
So you already know the next pay-per-view is going to be Miz against Logan Paul.
WrestleMania Backlash, which is going to be probably a week from now. I hope they don't do
that. Or even Monday. Monday Night Raw. He wrestles. He don't wrestle Raw. He wrestles. Oh, he wrestles Raw, right? Miz is
he wrestles Raw.
Yeah. So Logan Paul will jump him on Raw, or they'll confront each other. And then one will hit the other, and the next pay-per-view they'll be fighting.
Yep.
Well, how they foreshadowed Miz turning on him is when they were talking to Jake Paul. It said, Booker T said, how you gonna trust the Miz? And he dumped on Cleveland.
Yep.
And he put the seeds out there, but if you didn't watch it, you wouldn't have caught it. So when it happened, I said, oh, shit, Booker T called this shit.
Booker T called it.
So it was like WWE was throwing little hints, if you watch the pre-show, throw hints and catch it that way. It was cool. But, I'm glad the Miz and them won because Dominic and them would have been predictable. So,
yeah,
it kind of made it unpredictable. And I just felt like they're going to make the Miz win. Just because they want to give Jake Paul that W.
A little clout.
Yeah, so that's why.
They should have, but then they should. If that was the case, they should have pinned his son. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For to have Rey Mysterio go out like that,
what's bigger clout?
It doesn't matter. The Mysterio's lost. The beating a Mysterio, whether it's Dominic or Rey. Just because of the last name, it wouldn't have mattered who they pinned. It would have been they beat the Mysterio.
Beating Dominic is like beating a special needs child. You're supposed to. I'm just. I fucking.
Damn.
I'm just being real. You're supposed to. Nobody cares.
The opinion like nobody. By some of us here.
I'm just saying, you're supposed to. It's like you beat them in a race. You supposed to. Nobody cares about the shocker is Rey Mysterio. Like
but
him beating Rey Mysterio is the shocker. Because that's supposed to happen.
They made him go, I don't know. They made him look kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but does it really matter if Rey gets pinned or not these days?
Mean, no, he's on his way out.
Could Dominic could bounce back from an L like that? Hell no.
No,
because they're like, damn, he's the weak link again. He'll hit that again. He's the weak link.
And once again, he wasn't. Dominic wrestled a hell of a match.
But Ray is about to ride off of the sunset, and Dominic about to take on the mantle. So they already copyrighted Prince Mysterio, so he's gonna be the Prince. Ray is gonna go off.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna give see, if you notice the last couple of times they've done stories about how their relationship is, they've talked about the aura of the mask. And I think that Ray is gonna end up giving him a mask, and that's when he'll turn to Prince Mysterio.
Yes.
Yep. Carry on.
So it's like it's passing on the mantle, like the Batman mantle and the Captain America mantle. Just passed it off now. To the next generation, because Ray can't do this forever. You can look at Ray. Ray can't do this shit forever.
Nah, you can see he got just as much gray in his little goatee like I do.
Shit. Ray ain't moving like Ray used to move. He still move good, but he ain't moving like he used to.
And once again, father time always wins.
Yeah.
But then we have, the why. Why? This should have been the first match tomorrow.
This should have been the first match tonight.
Tonight too. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. I left in the middle of the match to go get me some.
Okay, I'm gonna do a non-biased analysis.
It sucked.
That too. It was hard hitting. That's it. That's all I gotta say about it. The right person won.
Yeah.
But as I've said in past podcasts, I had no interest.
It was like
I had no interest.
It's like
And once again, that crowd was not into that match.
no, that it's like you had went from Bianca, Becky, white hot. Then you had Cody Rhodes returning,
white hot,
super white hot, and then it crashes all the way down with this SmackDown match.
And they crashed. Let's be honest.
They should have really flip-flopped the matches. They should have put that Charlotte match before Cody.
Yes.
So everybody would have been like, oh, fucking Charlotte match. And then all of a sudden, Cody comes out, light it up, and then Bianca and what's her name?
Becky.
But it would have been, well, it was back-to-back losses anyway for
it was going to be back-to-back losses no matter how you put it.
Yeah.
The Lopez family had a bad night.
I'm just saying, you can't go from that into what the main event was. You know, Stone Cold and them coming out. So it was like up, down, way down. I guess they didn't want you to tire out for Stone Cold. I guess they had to put something in the middle.
That crowd was not tiring out for Stone Cold.
I don't know. I'm just saying that shit was like, I was like, oh my God. I said I left, went to the store, still was on. I'm like, fuck, I came back. I'm like, this shit here was boring.
I mean,
first 10 minutes. Like,
I'm not going to lie. They had a couple of decent spots in the match, but the matches, there was no interest in the match. They didn't build it up right. You know what I'm saying? Like Ronda Rousey, I won, you know, she comes out in the Royal Rumble, you know, it was pushed. Everything was pushed.
Charlotte did a better job in trying to build that match than Ronda did.
Yeah.
Ronda
was out of shape when she first came back. Come on, let's be real with it. She was out of shape. She just started getting into shape. And the thing is, it's like nobody cared for that match. As two people who we're tired of seeing. And you put them together. It's like, what the fuck? Why?
But they're two of the biggest money draws probably in the women's division.
Shit, not after the night. They might have went down the second order.
But Jason, you can make that argument though.
You can make it.
You can make that argument, Jason.
Yeah, you can make it. But after the night, though, I think they might have got knocked down a peg or two because
a peg. They should have been the opening match. Period.
I think Bianca's gonna be rising to stardom. I think she's gonna be a bigger name than all of them. The way she's going.
Please, Vince.
I think honestly they should have had the tag team girls match tonight.
Yes.
And had Bianca and Becky tomorrow.
Or have Charlotte.
Tomorrow's show is more jam packed.
I'm gonna say I would have had Charlotte and them tomorrow.
Nah.
Opening match.
Start them off tomorrow, being the first one. And get it out the way. Because it didn't fit. That's one that should have been on SmackDown. And the Intercontinental Championship should have been tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That match could have been SmackDown worthy. That was a SmackDown match. That was like a really decent SmackDown match. I ain't gonna even say a really good SmackDown match. It was a decent SmackDown match. You can't go from 2 5-star matches to a SmackDown match. That's the only problem I had with the card. Was the card
unless, like you guys do anyway, when she's on, that's the time where people want to go look for shirts. That's the time people want to go get snacks.
Yes.
That's the time want to go piss.
It's because you can't see it. It was like no interest. It's just like when they came out, nobody was screaming. When they came out, it was quiet. It had no reaction.
Exactly. Nothing. Oh God.
Unless the microphone didn't pick up people screaming. I didn't hear people screaming.
Nope.
No. There was that crowd was dead to that match.
Yes, I'm like, why? Why are we doing this match? Like, it could have been anybody else. Where I'm like, man, like, Jesus, they could have put them in the tag team title match and had us against Sasha versus Naomi. Would have been a bigger pop than that.
Yep.
Like, being real, or take somebody out of that tag team match. They could have been a bigger pop than that. It's just like people are tired of them. We see you pushing Ronda, and Charlotte's a fucking 14-time champ. We tired of seeing it. Both of them. Tired.
Exactly. And what's sad is Ronda will win the title. It's
WrestleMania
inevitable.
Backlash.
It's inevitable. Just
WrestleMania Backlash. They gon'.
I hope they don't do that. I don't think she's championship material. She might sell shirts. She might, you know what I'm saying? She might get some people up in the seats, but
Jay,
I've said this. Ronda Rousey hasn't been relevant in 5 years. I said it.
I'm gonna put it this way, Jay. If Sasha and Naomi win, who else there is to face Charlotte? So that's why they go put Ronda there. Yes, nobody.
Maybe.
But then who is there going to be if Ronda gets the belt? Who's going to beat her?
Charlotte rematch. That's what they go pushing.
You're gonna have rematches. You're gonna have rematches for 3 months.
Yes.
The way they've made Ronda, Charlotte is probably the only one that they molded to be the person that she fights.
Yeah.
Because Ronda's supposed to be a badass, so she should go through Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Bailey might give her a little bit of a time because she's got a little bit more weight to her. But who else? Naomi, they ain't gonna push Naomi like that.
No.
Nope.
There's nobody
We
else.
love Naomi.
The Queen and the other asshole, with the mask on her face.
They're on Raw, so they don't.
But still,
Carmella.
I'm going through the whole roster. If Ronda Rousey becomes champion, as badass as she's gonna be, who can really beat her besides Charlotte?
Bianca Bella.
Nope.
Because she's bigger and
stronger.
She's got a belt already.
Yeah.
The right answer is Asuka. Asuka. That's the right answer.
All right. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Only a certain amount of women that's believable beating her. Bianca, Asuka, and Charlotte.
Because I think what's her name from NXT could come up and beat her.
Who?
Raquel?
Yep.
Raquel?
Or Io? Yes.
Because Raquel is big. You know what I'm saying? She's thicker. She ain't gonna be tossing her around like she tosses these other chicks around.
God, that was a joke. What
an
absolute joke that was.
Okay, Shayna Baszler could. They was to push Shayna. Shayna Baszler could look like she.
Shayna Baszler could if they used her properly.
But they ain't gonna push Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler is gonna be somebody that gets pinned in tag team matches.
But it would be if
future endeavored, baby.
That would be
she on the list.
That would be a great match. That would be a great build. Could it be an MMA type match? So it might work.
Or they teamed them together.
That's what I thought.
Which is a good idea.
That should have been, like I said, it should have took one of them women. I would even took Natalya versus fucking Charlotte over this shit. Like real talk, like it just put them two in the damn tag team and let them dominate the tag team division.
Yep.
And then at least the tag team division will be on the fucking map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think Ronda's ego, she don't want no tag team belt. She wants to be the champ.
She trash. The last time I saw her in the MMA ring, she was counting the lights, man. The last two times I saw her in the MMA match, she was counting the lights, man. No.
As I said, if Amanda Nunes was in Charlotte's corner, she'd be running scared.
But
scared.
So after the piss break, we had the KO show that turned into a match.
Oh man. I would have been cool with the I'm gonna kick it, let's just fight and let's do it. And then they turn it into a match, and I'm like, oh man.
Liv and Rhea getting them belts. I don't know. It's out of them two or Sasha and Naomi.
I think it's gonna be Sasha and Naomi.
I think it's Sasha and Naomi.
They're the bigger stars out of the two. And Sasha needs the belt.
I was a little scared for Austin because he was taking bumps, and he was taking hard bumps.
But KO is one of the safest workers, you know.
And he was lucky to work with somebody like Kevin Owens, who's a great wrestler.
Yes, for the way that, because you knew that it wasn't going to be a wrestling match. Stone Cold can't do no hip tosses and shit no more.
I'm surprised he did the suplexes. I was amazed.
Yes,
he suplex somebody.
Oh my gosh, he's going to try and get Kevin up, and he pulled it off.
Hey, twice.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell though, this is his last match. I do not want to see another Stone Cold Steve.
No more.
I think he just did it because the last match he had, he lost to The Rock.
Yeah.
He wanted to go out on top.
Yeah.
That was it.
And in Texas. He could end his career, started in Texas. So it was good. Like I say, it was good to see him back. But I would want to see this more than once.
No, Stone Cold. Thank you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Go drink beer, do whatever. Don't wrestle. Please don't wrestle again.
I wouldn't want him to wrestle again, but I'd like to see him on TV more.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, they should bring him back as the GM.
He need to show these people how to cut a promo, because he was on the fly, had the people in his hands.
Yes. But then again, that's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but they could go back and teach them how to do that shit, because connect with the audience. You know how to connect with the audience. And also,
but not a lot of people have that gift.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of people do.
The funniest part was when he was drinking beer. He drank more beer than he did.
He's an old man, and he needed to rehydrate.
Man, he drunk about like 12 beers. He drunk 12 pack. I mean, damn, every time he beat KO ass, he'd get 2 beers, drinking them, putting them down. We know that match was about promoting his beer line. Because he just set the beer there in front of the camera. He didn't even drink that one.
I'm going to attempt to buy some tomorrow.
Yeah, but
I'll try later or whatever.
I'll try it. I'm not really into IPAs, but I'll try it.
Nah.
But it's a great nostalgia act. It was great. It was.
Listen, do I think Rollins and Cody should have closed the show?
Yes, hell yeah.
Stone Cold and them should have been before that, though.
Yes,
because that would have gotten everybody pumped up for that match. I think that would have been better booking. But
all you could do, Becky, Bianca, also if they came out like they were, any way you could have did it, as long as you didn't knock Charlotte shit down the court.
I don't think they were gonna put a woman's match. They've given them a lot of props over the years. I didn't think they were gonna put none of those women. Not that I'm gonna say none of those women deserve to be in a main event.
Quality of the match, like I would have been mad if that would have been the main event. I'd have been like, shit, that's a good way to end it. I'm like, shit, any one of them three would was good. It just only problem I had was what Charlotte and them were at in there. I'm like,
no,
they didn't
deserve that spot.
Well, not only that, listen, if we're complaining about the first 2 matches and the Charlotte match, they're all SmackDown matches.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
They're all SmackDown.
Which is a better show than Raw, but Raw performers are better than SmackDown performers.
Raw has
let's be real.
Raw has the better talent.
Except for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the best star in the business.
And the Usos.
And the
Usos. Like I said, the Uso match wasn't bad. It's just the injury kind of fucked up the match. But the Uso match was okay. Uso match was the WrestleMania worthy. That fucking Baron. I just don't like Baron Corbin. So I didn't care about that. Or Drew McIntyre, so I didn't care about that match.
Yeah.
No.
The Miz match was the celebrity / goofball match. You always got to have one of those. Tomorrow is gonna be Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn. You always gotta have one of them. So it was what it was. And then SmackDown gotta come on up. Whoever producing these SmackDown matches need to step it up a little bit.
Create some stars, man.
Fucking horrible. Ciampa needs to go to fucking SmackDown.
Yes.
Not Raw.
LA Knight, SmackDown.
SmackDown is losing.
But that's all you're doing there is padding your mid card division.
It needs it. It needs it. It don't have any mid card. It's just Roman and everybody else. Who has Ricochet?
You need more stars because, like I said, McIntyre. After a while, I'm already bored, and they haven't even started yet.
I'm just saying, think about it. Roman gonna smash everybody because he's gonna be on both shows, so he's gonna just smash everybody for the foreseeable future. So you can feed him anybody, but the mid card division for Ricochet, they need more stars for him. Because who is he gonna fight?
You can't be Los Lotharios. Come on.
Who is he gonna fight?
Ooh, so you think Cody's gonna beat the tribal chief for one of the belts?
Eventually, yes. I can see that in the contract. The WWE championship. They say he never been WWE champion. That's why he came back to be WWE champion. So yes, he's gonna beat him eventually for that belt. But first,
and instead of being Stardust at WrestleMania, he came in as the American Nightmare and had a good WrestleMania moment.
Yeah. Yes, so they say he's going to be the American Nightmare for the foreseeable future. And they say he got a lot of creative control in his contract. So
listen, whoever came up with that name, if it was him, whether it was his wife or whoever came up with it, that was the perfect moniker for him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was the perfect name.
SummerSlam, I must call it. Cody gonna win it at SummerSlam. Win probably the WWE title for SummerSlam. They probably gonna give Roman a great run on both of those fucking belts because I don't see him losing them belts quickly.
Nah.
So he gonna lose one of them by SummerSlam. Do the WWE title at SummerSlam. He still have his Universal strap and go on by his business unless they do what they've been doing Roman Reigns matches. Is when he defeats Brock Lesnar, he gonna come with that acknowledge me, and the lights gonna go out. It's gonna be the fucking Fiend.
That's gonna be the shit.
That's the only one he didn't beat. No, look, they say he beat him, but he pinned Braun Strowman in that match. He did not pin the Fiend. So the Fiend still got the payback coming.
Veer coming to SmackDown.
Oh no.
Veer at Raw. It's coming April 4th. And then he's going to go on vacation until WrestleMania next year.
No, it's going to be Veer premieres at Raw Tuesday morning. Veer has been sent out.
Play the game, huh?
Cody already spoke that he's ready to play the game. He can't play the game.
He can't play the game.
Triple H can't play.
I say Trips is retired.
But I like that he was about to hit that pedigree though. That shit was he turned into a power bomb though. He turned into a tiger bomb. I love that though. They both were trying to hit the pedigree. And I think Trips gave him gave his blessings, no hard feelings. They feel like they know what Cody was trying to do.
Listen, it's all about money. It's all about money.
And came back a bigger star.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm only quoting what he said on IG. So the thing is, I think he's gonna be the next big star there because Cody's still young, relatively young. So
yes, he is.
You can have Cody running roughshod on Raw, and you can have Roman Reigns running roughshod on SmackDown like he's been doing, and then Survivor Series is gonna be a fucking beast there.
And if that's the case, because Cody is more like would be because they're not pumping Cody up like they did the tribal chief, so I can see Cody fighting some of these guys. Not Mac. I'm not a fan of McIntyre. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm thinking that you move Rollins to fucking SmackDown.
Well, they had Rollins on SmackDown.
They had Rollins on SmackDown.
They moved it to Raw. in the draft. Like, remember we did the draft special and we said SmackDown got raped? We wasn't lying.
He got SmackDown.
This is what we said during the draft. What was going to happen? We said, y'all keep putting all these stars on Raw because Raw sucked ass so bad. So you move Kevin Owens, you move Seth Rollins, you move all these people, Bianca Belair, you move the Street Profits, you moved all them over to Raw.
You moved Becky.
You moved Becky to Raw. You left Charlotte and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And the Usos. And you left the Usos, you left the Bloodline and Charlotte. That was it. Everybody else was like mid-carders and Jobber.
Mm-hmm.
Sami Zayn is a mid-carder.
He's a mid-carder.
He's a mid-carder.
A good one.
It's a good one, but he's a mid-carder.
But he's a
all
mid-carder.
the main event players, you move to Raw. And
yeah, because you got Bobby Lashley on Raw.
Yes.
You got everybody's on Raw. Except for like you said.
Let's go down the list of Raw. You got right now, you got Brock Lesnar on Raw.
Yep.
Technically a Raw wrestler. You got Bobby Lashley. You got AJ Styles, Edge, Cody Rhodes,
you have to go any further.
Seth Rollins, and that's just 6 deep. I ain't even going on the women's division. Oh, no, Bianca Belair. You got Becky. Yes. That's not fair.
That's how it is when you run with a skeleton crew. Because you remember Big E was on SmackDown. Yeah, and Big E was somebody they were pushing. Now, but that's what I'm saying. When you're running with a skeleton crew, now look at what SmackDown looks like. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Charlotte are your stars. 4 people.
And Ronda Rousey. Can we get her?
Yeah, okay.
A real star.
And Pat McAfee. Makes it tolerable. He makes it tolerable.
He makes watching for SmackDown on Friday nights enjoyable, though.
Yes.
I like his enthusiasm.
So now we need to go back to the Raw team and see what the fuck are y'all doing. That's the question. Like, you got all this talent. Why is Raw so bad?
I mean, they're going to use him as a mid-carder, but Ricochet's on SmackDown, and I think that I honestly feel Ricochet could hold the heavyweight championship.
He could.
He's with his talent. Yes, I think so.
Put that face away. He's not believable in beating Roman Reigns.
But he could. No, it could happen. Like, it could be a fluke type win. That's how they would have to do it.
That would hurt
Roman go crazy and have Roman do chasing of the belt.
No, that would hurt Roman character more than it would help. Because it was like, damn, he did all this building to lose to Ricochet. They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but that's like saying the same thing with McIntyre. Like at this point, Roman Reigns is on the top. I'm
telling you, when he gonna lose it, it's gonna when Braun Breaker come. That's when he gonna lose that.
That dude is garbage.
I know, but they have faith in him.
I'd rather have the Usos brother come up and beat him and win the belt and take over head of the table. I would want that over.
We know that ain't happening.
Braun Breaker coming
that's
up.
Man. He's garbage. That's the next Cena. So
garbage.
You know. I say, look, this is Vince who we talking about here. When he see a star, he don't care what you think.
Yeah, but he's not a star.
They're gonna push him into being one, and he's gonna make him a star.
Right now, his stars on NXT are Gunther and
I can see Gunther coming up.
Attraction.
Toxic. I mean, he's got probably better quality talent in NXT than he does on SmackDown.
He does. I'm like this.
Yes. Roman, you can make that statement.
I'm just saying Gunther could come up, and I can see Gunther beating Roman.
Oh, yeah. Sign me up. Sign me up for that match.
Yeah.
That's a SummerSlam match right there.
But then
nobody cares about Sheamus. Nobody cares.
You said Sheamus. Sheamus.
Who cares about Sheamus?
Butch.
Who cares about Sheamus?
Fucking
garbage time, man. I'm just telling you, man. Listen. So, man, we're gonna do some predictions for tomorrow before we get off here, man. Like, I don't know who's going. I guess we go Pat McAfee and Austin Theory.
Theory. That's
God. I think Austin Theory wins, but I think Pat McAfee whoops his ass.
Yeah, some kind of slick. I was on Pat McAfee winning, but that'd be too predictable. I think it's gonna be Pat McAfee dominating most of the match, and Austin Theory gonna hit a low blow or something.
That's it.
And that's how it's gonna beat him.
Pat McAfee's gonna win. You know why? Because Finn Balor's gonna come out.
Okay.
And cause a distraction for him to win, because to get him back for beating him twice. I think I can see them booking it like that.
And then we got a lot of matches on tomorrow. And
Yeah.
then we got the tag team championships with the women tag team championship matches. Who you got? I'm not reading all those fucking names.
Naomi, Sasha.
I'm gonna go Naomi, Sasha too.
Yes, we got 3 going across the board. Naomi.
But that's too predictable, because they just beat the tag team champions on SmackDown the other night.
But Liv Morgan and them beat everybody, so it's out of those 2 teams. And I think Rhea gonna do that pin, and Sasha gonna do something sneaky.
I think the ones that you got to watch out for that you wouldn't think about it is Natalia and what's her name?
Nobody wants to see that. They're gonna boo the fuck out of that.
They're gonna come out. That
would be the
I
shocker.
know you on the Liv train, bro, but man, you just trying to see Rhea do that pin again, because Liv ain't getting no pins over here. All right. Then they got Bobby Lashley versus Omas. That's another match I don't give a shit about right now.
Piss break.
Squash.
Squash.
But they're not going to have it. It should be a squash because Omos sucks.
Yes.
But because of his size, they're not going to make it a squash. They're going to make it almost beating the crap out of Bobby Lashley, and Lashley putting him in the fucking hurt, his full Nelson, the hurt lock. And then that's how it's going to. If they're going to make him go out that soft, if you do that to Omos after he's been dominating everybody, it kind of knocks him down a peg. Unless you're planning to do the new Hurt business and bringing him into the Hurt business.
Like I said, he has to lose a match, damn it. He can't be undefeated this long. He ain't Goldberg shit.
No.
It's only been 20-something matches or something like that. He ain't had that many matches.
The dude never been pinned since he came in, counting the tag team thing. It was always AJ Styles eating the pins.
I know, damn AJ Styles taking the pin, because they were building him up to be a monster. That's why I see him beating Bobby Lashley up, but Bobby Lashley winning in the end.
Yeah, I got Bobby winning.
Yes.
And there's the Raw Tag Team Championship match, RK Bro versus the Street Profits versus the Alpha Academy. I got the Street Profits winning.
Profits.
Not the Profits.
RK Bro.
Okay, we'll see who got that one. And then we got...
And that'd be fucked up? The Academy winning.
Which I would not be mad at. I would not be mad at.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at any of those teams, because honestly, those 3 teams, their characters and their in-ring work is great.
Yeah, it's good. So the match of the night I'm calling Edge versus AJ Styles.
AJ.
It has to be AJ, because of one, how he gave him the concerto, and Edge is only there for a couple of matches. You can't. AJ Styles, you could put I could see him beating Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but if he switches.
I'm saying if we're talking about people that you could think could beat Roman, there's not many on the roster. And
Cody
is one of them.
Cody Seth
AJ is one of them.
Cody, Edge, AJ.
No, I wouldn't say Edge could beat.
This version of Edge, yes.
No,
I
I
like
don't
this
care.
version of
I don't
Edge.
care what version of Edge you bring in. You would have to bring Edge from early 2000s. That one will beat Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns to destroy this Edge.
I'm saying this Edge here is sadistic as fuck. That's what you would need in a match with fucking Roman. Is somebody just as sadistic as him. So I kind of like this Edge better than the 2000 Edge because I'm like, damn, what was this?
Yeah, but you're talking about his character. I'm talking about in-ring work.
Yeah,
Edge cannot rock with Roman in the ring.
I'm just saying it would be believable to people wouldn't be upset if Edge was to beat Roman Reigns. They'll probably have a pop.
But he would have to be a face, and he just went from face to heel to go back to face.
Nah. Well, sometimes you can have a heel versus heel match.
I guess
it's rare.
It's rare, but most of your people cheered Miz tonight, and he's a fucking full on heel. So it happens.
Yeah,
I think they cheered Miz tonight because, like I said, they didn't like Logan Paul.
Yes, so it's like who's the bigger heel? So that's what it is.
Logan Paul is the bigger
Logan Paul.
So then you got Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn.
Johnny Knoxville.
I say Johnny Knoxville only because it's no holds barred or anything goes, and you know the Jackass crew is going to be there.
Or somebody, or some returning wrestler is coming out or something.
It's a fuck finish. It's a fuck finish.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think like who?
No. It's still WrestleMania. They be pulling people out the ass, so you never know. It's gonna be somebody helps him win this match because he's not gonna win this shit on his own.
Yeah, definitely not. He might be as tall as Sami Zayn, but he ain't got no meat on those bones.
And he's fucking old as shit. He old and drug filled as shit. He's done.
Yeah, I would say he's in his early 50s or like late 40s. Knoxville.
Given that, Brock Lesnar is technically 2-0 versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Does Roman get the monkey off his back finally?
Yeah. Only because we've seen Brock here before. Why would we? You know what I'm saying? Why again? At this point, his character is better chasing than, you know what I'm saying? It's like they switch places. Where Roman was chasing Brock and he couldn't beat Brock or whatever. Now they're switched. Now with the character that he has, with the being funny and whatnot, and they're giving him more mic time because he lost his mouthpiece.
I think Brock about to retire, though. I really think he's about to retire in a minute. You can tell, like, he's just not caring anymore.
I don't think that he doesn't care. I think that he's done all he can do.
Brock
he doesn't care, so he's just being himself, goofy.
Right now, Brock is having the time of his life right now.
Yeah, so that sounds like a retirement tour to me.
Yeah, but you think about it, isn't Randy Orton doing pretty much the same thing?
Yeah, but
Randy Orton says, "I want to wrestle another 12 years."
But Brock doesn't. Brock almost retired almost 2 years ago. He retired against.
Listen, Vince McMahon says $40 million, and I'm firing the jet up now, Vince.
That's why the Undertaker said never say never in his speech.
Oh no, Undertaker will wrestle again.
Yeah, he said yes, he will. If I say I give you $50 million for this match, Undertaker go just all up them old ass hill.
Well, that's different.
And he gonna get his ass in there.
He said, "Yo, if I give you some of this Saudi money, you want to wrestle?"
You want to?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Thank you.
It'll be a 5-minute match too. Absolutely.
Choke slamming them out. That's what they gonna do.
That's it. Done. Bye-bye.
But that was, that was our predictions. Shit, I got most of all my predictions right from night one. So my night 2 ones come for rich. I think the only one I didn't get right, I said Charlotte was going to win. I said I want Charlotte to win. I don't think I picked a win. I said I wanted Charlotte to win.
I said, well, we hope that Charlotte wins, but I said that Rousey is going to win. So
Yeah, so
Yep,
I mean,
you
the
were
only one I
wrong.
really got wrong, but everybody else, everybody picked Cody's mystery opponent was going to win.
oh, and by the way, officially, the stunner count officially was 3 and under, but I think he got 4 in total.
Or if you count Kevin Owens, it was 4 stunners. So if
it
you
was
picked
4
the over,
total.
if you picked the over, you were good.
Yep.
Well, he did. Was it stunners on Kevin Owens or was it stunners
No, we
in
didn't say
general?
stunners, period.
Oh, didn't
Stunners.
he got what's his name too?
He got
Yeah,
4
he got
stunners.
4.
Yeah. It was 2
He had
on
4
Kevin,
total.
one on Stone Cold, and 1 on Byron Saxton.
Saxton.
So
And who sold that beautifully, I might add.
My
sold
thing
that
is
so great.
that I wanted it to be Graves because Graves was on Owens' side.
Yeah.
What's his name was cheering for Stone Cold. So
Well,
it should have been Graves that got that stunner.
And might I say, Graves looked like the fucking Riddler tonight.
Yeah, and I was thinking the same thing. I was like, he looks like the Riddler. Rollins looks like the Joker.
Fucking Rollins like a
What the fuck is
peacock.
Saxon wearing? Saxon looked like fucking Urkel.
Yeah, he kind of did. What did you guys think of the Hall of Fame? Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
nice. I loved it.
It was a good show.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I loved that Booker T's wife spoke highly of him. And
Holy cow.
I mean, that was the one thing I didn't like about it. Because I don't think she did enough for wrestling to be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
I think there's other women out there that have done more for wrestling.
I think she went there as a manager more than a wrestler.
I mean, I get it, but how hard was it to be like, everybody stand up?
But she was integral to that character, though, because she made you hate Booker. Because you're like, hell, okay. You wanted to boo the shit out of Booker because of her. She came out to see Cody Rhodes' wife need to study Charmel's book. Because Charmel made you hate Booker, but she also made us laugh when the Boogeyman stuff and Kurt Angle.
Oh man,
just off of Kurt Angle,
yeah,
like want to have bestiality sex with her. She needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but I think there was other women that deserved to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah, they
absolutely.
Like she didn't need to be put in so soon.
But
that's just me.
Yeah, well, I'm not mad that she got in.
No.
You got to give one manager. It look like this what they're doing, wrestlers and at least one manager. She was a manager. I don't think they had any really good. I think all the good managers are in right by now. Should be. So they just.
And Heyman will be in eventually.
He slid her in, and the Steiner brothers. I was waiting for Scott to go nuclear, but he was nice.
He was nice.
No, it was a good speech. Like the Warrior Award, that was nice.
Oh my God, Warrior.
No disrespect, but his wife was fine.
Oh hell yeah,
she's fine. Chad Gaspard's wife was really, really pretty,
and I like that they brought JTG out.
Yes.
He works
for the NWA. They invited him out. That was good.
And the only speech I didn't like was Vader's. It was too cheesy for me. What time is it?
What time is it? Shut up.
I'm like, he didn't do it like that.
He didn't do it like that.
I'm like, no, he didn't say it's Vader time.
Dana Warrior came out to nothing. Nothing. Ugh.
What do you mean? No song?
No pop. No. She came out to Warriors music
because nobody knows really who she is.
She is.
They see her once a year for 15 minutes of that.
He put out the Vader sign.
There you go.
I still say we need to change that to the Shad Gaspar Award because that's a true.
I cried. I can lie.
Listen, it was the stories that they told about the dude. I never knew that.
Yeah,
that he did the gas station thing and stuff like that. Like that was a real dude.
Yeah.
And I like what she said about the wolf dog, about the
sheepdog. Yep.
The sheepdog.
The sheepdog and the wolf. That was good.
Undertaker with his sermon.
The Undertaker.
He looked like an old Mississippi preacher up there, man.
It was still, you know, you got to see him, not the Undertaker.
He didn't.
You got to see Mark.
Oh, it was great.
Mark talked to us last night. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I can say that was bad about his speech, how could you not mention Mick Foley?
Yeah, you almost killed him. You almost killed him.
Yes. How could you not mention
They
him?
must have beef or something. That's why you must didn't say nothing. They must not like each other or something. Because he wasn't there. Mick wasn't there. So
yeah, but knowing Mick, he was in Dallas because they had WrestleCon.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
So I'm sure he was there.
I'm just saying he must didn't. I don't know. Maybe you might have forgot. You know how you get in fight ideas. You might have forgot. But
when he thanked Triple H for, you know, the one match that him and where Shawn was the referee.
Yes, he did die.
He thanked Shawn Michaels, and it's true. He thanked Shawn Michaels for that match. That was probably one of his best matches. But honestly, one of his most memorable matches is throwing Mick Foley off the cage. And he didn't bring it up.
He almost killed Mick Foley.
They killed him. Oh my God.
No, I'm talking about when that back body drop and he fell from the ceiling to the back.
Yeah, when the ship when the thing crashed open.
That shit wasn't playing. So he could have killed Mick Foley. So maybe that's why he didn't want to break it up. But the Hall of Fame was A1 this year.
Oh, yes.
I actually watched the whole thing this time. I didn't fall asleep like I did the first few minutes of
WWE, and going forward, that's your formula.
But I just didn't like to give him 4 minutes. I did not like that.
How could you give everybody before the Undertaker 4 minutes? Come on.
I wanted to hear more from the Steiner brothers.
Thank you.
I wanted to hear Scott with a fucking hot mic for longer than 4 minutes.
And he turned out to be a nice guy.
Yeah, he's nice. They look like Triple H in the picture, so they buried the hatchet.
The character Scott Steiner, asshole. The man is probably cool. You know what I'm saying? These guys, you got to remember, before we knew about kayfabe or whatever, everybody thought these people were their character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he lived that big pump character.
Plus, he was fucking off steroids, and that makes you crazy as shit.
Yeah, well.
So shout outs before I know you got to go, Miss B. I got to go talk to the missus because she came in. She probably giving me the death stare right now.
I mean, I'll shout you guys out for inviting me up for this. I know we're not going to do this tomorrow because you working, but you know, shout out to you guys and shout out to Lala. Sorry we missed you. I hope you made it off the train.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to you guys. Jason, thank you for coming in. It's appreciated. To the people who are on tonight, thank you for showing us love, and we appreciate it so much. Night one was good. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all fellas for doing the show right quick. Man, we're gonna be back Thursday with somebody commenting. See, every time we're about to wrap it up, somebody comment. Oh, that's Eric waving. Shout out to you, Eric. And shout out to you, Tar Heels, baby.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good game, though.
Oh yeah.
Kansas, and that's gonna be a good game.
Call that one too. I call that final matchup too.
Yep.
So let's see if UNC bring it on.
Very quickly, who wins Monday?
UNC. I'm a UNC fan, man. I can't go against UNC. Carolina,
but
Blue.
It's not going to be easy. Nah. No, because they had a hard time with Duke.
Yeah. So we'll be talking about that Friday. We'll be here Thursday with the rest of night 2 of Raw, NXT, and I guess Dynamite. Who gives a shit about Dynamite right now?
Fuck that.
because it's still WrestleMania week. So this is your old Smooth Young. You got the nefarious one and the most diabolical of all haters, Jay. We'll see y'all Thursday. Peace and we out.
Peace
Y'all
out.
good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.